food's making me gassy.
Sounds like a little Jewish boy. Nah, God, this Chinese food's giving me gas.
Oh God, the Chinese food's giving me gas.
I hope I don't
With the
fall down
bamboo and the little corns.
I hope I don't fall down the stairs again.
Well, that was fun.
He's still rolling.
Yeah, I know he is. He's probably gonna go into gag reel or something.
Giving me gas.
It's amazing.
Wish they know.
It's amazing. They're much better than rollerblades.
I need to eat a pair of
Rollerblades aren't cool.
Rollerblades kind of suck.
Do they?
Yeah.
They were cool in the 90s.
What's the matter with rollerblades?
I fell over on rollerblades. Like my mom got
Who's
some for me,
behind us?
and I was using them, and I fell over on them, and my mother wasn't there, but I got up, took them off, and said, "Fuck these," and I gave them back to my mom. And she's like, "What's wrong?" I said, "I fell over."
I'll take you both on and I'll grab boobs. I don't care. Jesus Christ. Baby Jesus. Someone help me. I don't even know where my hat went.
You're ticklish behind your knee?
No.
Yes, he is.
What happened to Jared's extreme makeover?
I know.
Extreme makeover.
He pussed out.
No, I nixed it. There's a difference.
We take you outside and give you an extreme makeover.
Yeah. In your butthole.
Oh my God, I didn't mean like that.
I mean, you know.
I meant like punch his face on or something.
I meant like make it so that he's uncomfortable in every situation ever.
You're having fun with this, aren't you, Ron?
We should tell jokes.
What kind of jokes?
I don't know. Any kind of jokes.
Comedy joke.
No. Like jokes.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
The interrupting cow.
Interrupting
Moo.
You have to have a clean joke and a dirty joke, right? That's my clean joke.
Dirty joke.
What's your dirty joke?
How many mice does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
2, but don't ask me how they get in there.
Huh?
2 guys walked into a
Screw
bar.
in. Oh.
The 3rd
okay.
guy ducked.
What's your dirty joke?
I don't have a dirty joke. I'm not that way.
My ass.
I used to have some dirty jokes, but I forgot all of them.
Yeah, me too.
I've got some dirty jokes, but they're all kind of long.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got a really good one.
Okay.
This old man and old woman are laying in bed one night. And it's been a long time, so the old lady gets a wild hair. And she like jumps up on the bed and she rips the bedclothes off and she ties it around her neck and she goes, "Soup or pussy?" And the old man looks at her and goes, "Oh, I'll have the soup."
That's good.
I only know 3 jokes.
I tell like an old Jewish man sometimes.
You only know 3 jokes?
I know like 3 jokes.
Oh,
I'm
whatever.
pretty sure everyone's already heard them. Alligator walks into a bar, and he tells the bartender, he says, give me a beer." The bartender says, "We don't serve animals in here. Get out of here." Alligator gets pissed off. He goes, "I really want a beer. If you're not going to give me a beer, I'm going to eat that woman down at the end of the counter." And bartender's like, "Go ahead. I'm not going to serve you a beer, dude." So Alligator's like, "All right, screw it." Goes down there, and just this woman's just sitting at the end of the counter. He goes, "Oh," eats her all, one bite. And he goes, "You going to give me that beer now? Because we got problems." And the bartender goes, "No, we don't serve drug addicts." And he goes, "What? Drug addict?" He goes, "Well, that was a bar bitch you ate."
But it's
Barbiturate.
barbiturate.
Oh.
I don't get it.
This duck goes into a bar. He goes,
What?
"Hey, got any corn?" He goes, "Hey, got any corn?" And the bartender goes,
Really?
"No, this is the bar. We don't serve corn here." So, is everybody leaving?
No, he's getting up.
All right. So, anyways, duck walks in the bar. He's got any corn? Bartender says, "No, we don't serve corn here." Duck leaves. Duck comes back the next day and says, "Hey, got any corn?" Bartender says, "No, I told you yesterday we don't serve corn here. We're a liquor store. We don't have it." The duck leaves. Duck comes back the next day and says, "Hey, got any corn?" The bartender says, "No, I told you 2 days in a row we don't have any corn. If you come back in here again, I'm going to nail your feet to the wall." So the duck comes back the next day and goes, "Hey, got any nails?" The bartender says, "No," and he says, "Oh, got any corn?"
Oh, I love it.
What's the joke about the gorilla that chases the guy around the house? I never can remember it, but it's really funny.
There's this gorilla, and he's in this house, and then the guy's like, "Oh, a gorilla!" And then they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna chase you," and the guy's like, "No!" And the girl's like, "Woo!" And then the guy falls down, and the gorilla eats him.
No, it's like there's a gorilla in the basement, and the guy says, "You can watch my house, but don't ever go in the basement." And somehow he goes in the basement, and the gorilla ends up chasing him everywhere.
Did one of your 4-year-old friends tell you that? Did one of your 4-year-old friends tell you that?
Maybe.
My cousin one time told me this really long story, and it involved the color blue, and she thought it was hilarious. And I was like, I don't even get what you're talking about, but it was just about the color blue.
Want to hear a 2-year-old joke?
Sure.
What is it?
I mean, Carly tells this joke. Knock, knock.
Who's
Who's
there?
Donut head.
Donut head.
Donut head eat himself. It makes sense to her.
Did she make it up?
That's some tricksy wordplay for a young lady.
Yeah.
Donut head eat himself.
She's
It's
a funny
like
little
the,
girl.
what's the gay horsey?
Hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's kind of mean. That's kind of offensive.
Really? I got some really offensive jokes. I wish that we could tell a joke and be like, all right, a Jew, a Catholic, and a black guy walk in the bar, and then there's just a group of Jews and Catholics and black men. And we're like, oh wait, maybe we should save this for later.
Guy's about to sit down for dinner, and here's the, knocking on the door. Gets up, goes to the door, he's looking around, doesn't see anyone, so he's really annoyed, knowing that, the neighbor's kids probably played a trick on him. Then he looks down and he sees a snail. So he picks up the snail, throws it. 3 years later, he's sitting down to dinner again, and there's a knock at the door. So he goes, answers the door, no one's there again, looks down, there's a snail. The snail looks up to him and says, "What the heck was that about?"
Yeah, I heard that. I think it was a Gary Larson Far Side comic one time.
Probably. Well, it was a clean joke, you can tell that.
Gary
Yeah.
Larson.
Let's see. I know an Aristocrats joke, but it's not a real Aristocrats joke. It's the one
There's
that
only
Martin
one
Mull-
Aristocrats
It's
joke.
the one that Martin Mull tells on the Aristocrats, and I don't really remember it.
Guys pull up in a pickup truck in front of this lumber yard. And one of the guys comes out of the truck, goes up to the guy and says, we need some 4x2s. The owner says, "Do you mean 2x4s? I don't know, let me go check." Goes back to the truck, comes back to the owner and says, "Yeah, 2x4s, that's what I need." It's like, "Well, how long do you need them?" He goes, "I'll be right back." Goes to the truck, comes back. "We're going to need them a long time, we're building a house." Those are my only clean jokes. The rest of them I'll tell when the camera's off.
Same here.
Are you doing like the real world
Orange
angle now?
Ranger.
Yeah.
It's like,
U.S. we have resident housing now. We're so cool. All right.
Zoom in
Let's
and
go
out,
visit
in
the
and out.
people in resident housing.
Whoa!
It's like
All
1990s.
right.
Cameras.
So do you think like we could do our first editors roundtable next semester in the lodge?
Yeah.
Did